What's up? How's it going? What's up, guys? Welcome back. Excited about this one. I jumped straight past the shaders. I just didn't even care about that. There's an update. I know you guys saw it. I know you did. I know you saw it. Let's talk about it. It's the first thing we're going to dive into. They fixed the big pain point that I've had for the last week with this game. Thralls of nighttime, thralls of whatever, drops. They give us gem forges, gems, and the developers want us to go on the Shroud a whole bunch more. A whole bunch more. Because we were all avoiding it. At least I was. So now we got to go in there. We got to harvest and farm and collect resources. And they changed the biomes to be more unique. So each one kind of has distinct stuff to harvest. And you got to go up here and fight the fell monsters in there to get a certain resource. And you got to go, over here. And you got to cut down the mushrooms to get a certain resource. And you got to go over here. And it was just right away. I was like, this is tedious. This game's going to be busted because I didn't wait for the shaders. Here's the big pain point, though. The big pain point with the update was the freaking boxes. They introduced Shroud Nexus and Shroud Particles. If you guys have been playing for the last week, you know Shroud Particles, at least for me, I couldn't find them. I don't know where they were. They said go into the Shroud, fight the monsters. One, the spawn rate of the monsters was like nil. And then when I did find them, I'd get 2 Shroud Particles here, 2 there. You need the Shroud Particles to make a Nexus. You need the Nexus to be able to make the giant box. So busted. Let's take a look. Okay, I'm a little nervous. Okay. Medium chest, no big deal. Take Shroud Core and Goo. Okay? We can do that. No problem. Okay? Large chest, bronze bars. That's the same. They didn't change that. Hold on. Graphics, gameplay. Reduce the amount of resources needed for crafting the large and huge. I wonder if it's just for the first step, not the blue one. Look at that. 16 particles? You kidding me? All right, here we go. Iron bars, huge chest. I can't remember what it was. What was it? 5 Nexus before? Now it's 3. You guys. Not enough, developers. Not enough. Look at this. Extraordinary glider. This is the other pain point. Shroud adhesive. 25. Dropped by Nomad Highland fell enemies. I'll tell you exactly what it's dropped by. It's dropped by the tentacle arm things. And so they introduced this, which they'll show up like never. The flares is what they're called. So they give us these seeds that we're supposed to plant, which take the adhesive, mind you. And this shroud infused farm soil is a nightmare. Everything's a nightmare to get. We're being throttled 100%. Hey, come over here, check this out. I took out the shrubs and I added the hazelnut trees. I think that looks pretty good. This one does not look good. Let's take this one out. Regrowing. I kind of just slapped a couple of them down in different places to see what it would do. There we go. Wow, that dropped a lot of lumber. Yeah, that looks nice. Right there on the edge. Perfect. Back here, that looks pretty good. Maybe we did too many. Let me knock this one down. Got a little carried away with these. So after last stream, I spent some time just grinding in the shroud, trying to get the shroud particles, which are impossible. And then I read this update and I was really excited that it was going to be much improved. And I don't know that it is. So we'll see. We might have to do some resource gathering when we get going here. Reduce the amount of resources needed for crafting the large and huge. It says magic chests, so it's the same resources. They must have just dropped it by 1 or 2. Which isn't enough. It's not enough. Should have dropped it by all. Should have dropped it by all of the resource that you say. The Nexus to make a huge magic? You kidding me? 3 Nexus. The Nexus, guys, I'm missing something. I don't think I understand how to do it. Okay, I don't know what this is. How do we plant? Have you guys done the flare seeds? You have to be in the shroud. Suitable terrain. I'm going to say in the shroud is a no-go. Okay, it's cool with that. I don't think I like the idea of planting flares out here, but let's do it. 2, 3, 4, 5. No idea. No idea what that's going to do. Hopefully it gives us adhesive, which we need a boatload of. I know it sounds like I'm complaining, because I am. Shaders are at 2%. Oh, here's a fun fact. I added this well right in the middle of the bridge. It works. So you don't have to have the wells on dirt. So 1 point for the developers. That's pretty sweet. Because it's magic. That's how it works. So I do like that. What else? Put this somewhere. Should I put it right here? Should we have more water? Okay, I moved some boxes around, set this up so that it could be a proper cooking area. Got some things organized. Don't need those. Don't really need this chamomile, but got that kind of organized. Holy cow, this is a lot of... This is our new storage chest for completed meals. Upstairs is our overflow when we have too much of something. And I don't know. We'll just put it in there for now. Water we'll put over there. Not going to have water problems anymore. We have had water problems for a long time. All right. Let's keep the complaining going here. Let me show you the Nexus. Look at that. 10 shroud particles, 5 adhesive, 10 mint. The mint, I don't have a problem with. You smack one of the mint trees, it drops plenty, and it's not too tedious to pick up. That one feels fine. Shroud adhesive is impossible. Shroud particles makes no sense. Let's go on a field trip. Let me show you guys. I went over here because somebody on the internet told me that these fell monsters will drop shroud particles. I had 0 luck with that. This is the Kindle Waste Spire. So then I followed this trail all the way around the outside. There's a big old lava flow here. And there's this teeny tiny connection right there in the shroud. First time I've ever seen it. There happened to be a road, went across there. That took me over here. So that's a layer. There's an elixir well. And this elixir well had a sickle flare. One of these. Fell sickle scythe head. So we got one. Which is what we needed in order to upgrade this. Vulture talons, saffron, sparks, iron, lapis lazuli. I don't know how to say that. Brittle shroud flakes. Those are the mushroom ones. They're tedious, but at least it drops a lot. You smack a mushroom and it drops like 10. And then the fell sickle scythe head. So let's do this real quick before we do that. I like to look at the map. Okay, we'll see if it clears any of this. I don't think it will. It's not going to clear that. It should clear this. And that's very exciting because this well right here is where we're going to get steel. We can get steel here before having to climb up into the really, really cold place. We got to get some animals too. There's new animals from Albany Summit, so we got to get. But let's do this. Strengthen the flame. Here we go. Boom. Level 6. Okay. Didn't do anything down there. Didn't do that. Oh, look at that. See? We're good. Now, if we were to go through this passage to the Albany Summits, we would not have to dodge that danger shroud. So that's good. That's what was over here. I was going to go... Before we build, let's pop over here. Let's pop over here and see if the drops are better. Let's see if the drops actually... Or if the developers are teasing. Let's see. Okay, there's the gap. There's another thing about the Shroud Nexus item. So, you guys have probably seen it in the Shroud. There's like these big old... What are those birds? There's like big old bubbles, big old blue, bubbly... What's that? Something I haven't cleared. It's gone now. We might run into one over here. Anyway, they take a Shroud Nexus to activate them. And... So, I thought to myself, well, I'm never going to do that because it takes a Shroud Nexus, which are impossible to make. They're very difficult to make. And so, then I thought, well, maybe it drops... I'm not going over there. We're going over here. I thought to myself, maybe it drops more Shroud Nexus, or maybe it spawns a whole bunch of enemies that I can get Shroud Particles for. So like if the return rate for one Shroud Nexus was more than the input cost to make it on the Shroud Particles, which is 12, then it would be worth it, right? Like if it gave you 24, but you had to fight a boss. Doesn't that make sense? Well, surprise, surprise, it doesn't. It spawns... Search this area. It spawns a critter, like a behemoth critter. I can't remember what they're called. They're new for this Thralls update. And the behemoth critter, oh, that's all it was. It was just the night sanctum. So this is something that they added. Check this out. They added the text, can only be opened at night. I'm here to tell you right now, that was kind of the fun part of this clue. It took a little bit of brain power. If you showed up during the day, you go, why doesn't that open? And you look at it and you go, okay, it's glowing blue. It looks like constellations and there's lots of stars everywhere. I bet that this door opens at night. And then you come back at night and it opens. That was awesome. Somebody must have complained and now it has to say can only be opened at night. So it's not a riddle. It's not a mystery. They should change it to, they should put a riddle in front of every single one with a different condition and not explain it. Like put hieroglyphics around it and we have to like interpret it. That's what they should do. Make it difficult. Maybe not. I don't know. I say that, but then maybe it wouldn't be awesome. That's all we needed to do. Let's get out of here. Right here. No, not a marker. Just set a waypoint. Get me out of here. We've been running in the shroud for a minute too. You notice this? Look, we're in it. Where are the fell monsters? Do you see any? Because I certainly don't. Where are you at, monsters? Anywhere. Anywhere at all. Oh, I heard something over here. Nope, just a big cool bridge. I don't actually want to follow this. I want to get home. All right. What do you think are the odds of us running into a fell monster? I think that the odds are 0. Oh, some blue glowy. Usually that means monsters. Nope. Low tide. There's a tree. Usually there's monsters by the tree. There's a guy. What's up, bud? Ouch. I didn't know that you had a double attack. All right. He's now down. What the heck? Corrosive blood. Legendary ruins. I don't need either of those. You guys are like, please don't go past that. Come on. You guys are like, yeah, the shroud spores are only dropped by the monsters in the Nomad Highlands. All right. Then explain why when I hunt the monsters in the Nomad Highlands, they don't drop shroud spores. Or if they do, they drop like 2 per monster. How the heck do you get up there? Okay, this time it's gonna work. Yep. And then stick it. Yeah. Two monsters around the tree. 2. Ouch. That did a lot of damage. 2 monsters, and neither of them dropped shroud spores. Why am I so worked up about it? I'll tell you. The reason being, the reason is that this giant box is so nice. Look at that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 rows. It's so nice. That's why I'm worked up, because I want it. I want it and I can't have it. And the game says you can have it though. But you got to do this thing that you don't understand how to do. It's all good. I didn't need that one. It's all good. Checking, I've got a blue thing. I've got that thing I don't use. Hey, I forgot to tell you guys. So the Desert Temple block unlocked. That one is done. Right here. Sun Temple. Somehow I went across right there, and then you have to run all the way over. All of this is lava, so you can't get across it. You got to go through here, and then you beeline it there. It's inside that thing. There's a couple little fun puzzles, and you unlock the desert blocks. Let's go build. I think I have some trees I need to plant too. They are in here, right there. Not hazel. Conifer and redwood. Put these down here so that they don't get in the way of our boxes. This is the this is the fabric place. Fabrics galore. Tanning, leathers. And since that's associated with the NPC, the hunter, some of the decoration that we're going to do. This guy's always sleeping. Did you know that? What do you guys think? Always sleeping, never working. Okay, come on down here to the wall mounts. Bow and arrow. Let's do 3 of them. Do just a little bit of decorating because you guys have been so good. What's this? Ice cold lake, backed by mountains. That's got to be the Oh, I forgot to grab the bows and arrows. They're in here. Bear with me. Let's grab it right here. All right, which one's going to look the best on the wall? Let's do that one. And let's do that one. Let's do that one for now. This one is meh. We'll decorate all of our hamlet with this stuff. But to start, do it like this. 2. 3. Looks like it's right about there. That one. Bronze arrow, probably look cool. I kind of just go for the ones that look cool. That one. Should probably use that. Equip that. Obsidian. Oh, dang. That one looks pretty cool. Let's do another bronze. What do you think? It's like a display case. Pretty good. This one should be a little further over. Pretty good. So maybe we'll put another one on this side. Maybe we can put some store shelf stuff right there. I really like how that wood looks. Gives it a nice pop. And yeah, you pop in here and be like, where am I? Oh, this is where you get your clothing and your fabrics. We gotta put some tables in here. so that we can display the fine fabrics. Okay, there's this new one, the boreal wood. And here's the old school one that we already know about, the fine. I don't know if there's a way to put, like, wouldn't it be cool to put all this fabric on that table? Don't know how to do it. Don't know how to do it. Not yet, anyways. The developer's probably working on it. Okay, remember our little garden needs a few more plants and flowers and such, but we're gonna see what it looks like with some of these. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's try some of those. Extending across the bridge here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put this one right here. Beautiful. This staircase is getting moved. If you hang out right here, it looks a little weird. So we're going to move it. And I'm tempted to take this column out right here so that it's more open, more like a courtyard. Boom, look at that. Did that on accident, I'll be honest. I just wanted to have a little jump over top, and it did that. Here's our conifers. I don't know if this is full grown, but that's pretty thick. It gives me 2 or 3 every time. Oh, 8, 16, 24. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. This one just gave us resin. We do need resin though. The grass grew back around it too. I was a little worried about the grass. Was that 2 trees? Oh yeah, remember how these trees grew right next to each other. Come on. Nope, not that. I don't know if any other tree you can plant that close. See the axe animation after I'm already done chopping? We need this. Oh, see, there was that axe animation again. We need this wood. So that's why we're doing this. Okay, I kind of like that big clump right there. I didn't mean to do that on purpose, but it looks cool. Let's go up here and take a peek. Yeah, that's cool. Not even to the top of that yet. Okay, let's do some cleanup. We just put this one down. Did they fix it so that we can rename stuff? Sure did. Hamlet North. Hamlet North. Okay. Some people like this stuff. Not me. I don't want it to look like a scavenger camp. I want it to look like a beautiful hamlet. Okay, the easiest thing to do would be to just throw down Castle stone. Brother. So that's a double step, actually. One thing about having two shrines, excuse me, two flame altars, we don't have access to everything that's in the boxes at the other flame altar, which is kind of a bummer. If the developers made some sort of way to link cities, that would be cool. Imagine we have our hamlet here, and then we built, where's that other cool place that I want to build? Here, Fort Kelvin. We had another base there, or maybe it was far away. Maybe you built a base in the Albanese Summits or over in the Kindle Wastes. But if you could link them so that you had access to the storage boxes in each base, that would be cool. That would be cool. I have no idea how hard that would be to develop, but it would be cool. It's not too big of a deal for us because our two flame altars are right next to each other. So we can pop over to the other one, get what we need, roll out. Probably didn't need to dig that down all the way. Oh, look at that. We need to go make more castle wall blocks. Just throw down some regular. That's cool. Moving right along. I like these. Let's leave those. Those aren't in the way. Those aren't hurting anything. There's something above me. Floating. Definitely don't need those. Makes our hamlet creepy. That's fine. Oh, I did not touch it. Okay, I touched it. It's a good time to eat. Since our leg just got it's snapped in half. No, don't activate it. Dismantle it. Oh yeah, definitely getting rid of this wall. Nope. Ooh. I'll fall in. This is not the one to use. It's shaders. Just don't fall. You can't build those. So it's kind of tempting to leave it. I don't think I can jump up this. That's the edge. That's the edge. So that's the gap. This will be the last bastion. Is this giant tower. Or we can just upgrade our... How do I break it? That. I pop over to the other side and get some more building materials. It's a little bit cleaned up. A little bit. So we'll just throw some more refined stone on this. City wall. I pop that down in there. Nice. I thin these trees a little bit over here. Thin these just a little bit. We're just going to have to let the magic giant and large chest go. Just going to have to let it go. Excuse me. Opening it up a little bit. Kind of a nice one. We'll plant more trees, but more deliberately. When we get to that point. I don't know what trees those are, but they leave. There we go. Send out a little bit more. There we go. Kind of open that up a little bit more. See? Much better. Much better. Let's pop up here and take a look. We have got to build some houses and such up on these terraces. Cleaning it up. Cleaning the thicket. Cleaning it up. Oh, yeah. Cool. Here's our edge. Very cool. A lot on that. That's going to give us a whole new perspective. That is going to be sweet. Let's get a few more resources. Work on this bridge just a little bit more. I told you I wanted to move that staircase. Let me show you what I have in mind. I also moved this work table, and I'm not used to its new location. Regular stone? Is that what I used? Refined? I don't have a lot of that. Castle. Ooh! Whoops. Just used all our stone. Do not worry. I will get us some more. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't think I like these torches along here. Too much smoke. Maybe we'll do the firefly ones. That'll make it seem more ethereal. I do like the gold. Drops down here. Please give me the pot. Please give me the pot. You know what's going on with this? I deleted some of the edge. I was playing with it to see if I could make it look different. Dang it. That's gonna stink. Alright, bear with me for a minute. I don't know how else to do it. Sometimes you gotta do it brick by brick. Didn't take too long. Oops. I think this is part of the old original. It's gonna make it kind of hard if we can't see. If we did a different design, this probably would have been really cool to keep. But where I want this to kind of be a garden, right in the middle of the bridge. Gotta open it up. Gotta open it up. I kind of hate this section too. Because it, was thinking I could plant a bunch of stuff in there, but it doesn't really work because see that? Because of the shroud. So kind of fill it in. I don't know. Probably get carried away on that. Got to come up with an idea for that fog. I don't know. Should we just fill it in with dirt? Let's grab some dirt and see what happens. It's way over here. Gravelwood. Springlands. Don't need the rubble. Albanese Summit. Let's do some farm soil too. We'll have to make some more. This was organized. 1 point. Yeah. As if I just pile that with dirt. It's gonna look so bad. Maybe not. Maybe it's kind of awesome. Grab our tool and we'll smooth all this out. Or chip into it or something. So that way it kind of looks like the staircase was there, crumbled. Now it's got some overgrowth. We'll plant some stuff in there. And then we'll have a staircase on this side. Oop. And a staircase on this side. And this one we can do kind of overgrowth too. It'll look neat. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Let's go grab our level tool and see. It's not in there. It's in the garden one. Let's see if we can get that to level out a little bit. I don't think I used the right. Oh, fertile dirt. That's what I was supposed to use. Overgrowth. Some vines gone. We'll do that next time. We'll do that one next time. We're already coming up on an hour. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you guys are enjoying yourself. If you love this game, Enshrouded, and you love creative building, then subscribe. We do a new video every single weekday. Give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Helps me out. Keeps me motivated. I'm going to play the game anyways. But I do like sharing with you guys the different ideas that I have. How do I do it? Oh, oh, oh. Change the angle R. We can chip some of that out if we need to. Excuse me. That's pretty good. It's kind of working. Smooth it out a little bit. We'll put a small staircase kind of going up to it. And then under here needs just a block of dirt. And then hit this just a little bit. this one. That. Enough so you guys can see that opening. Really getting into the finer points here. Clear that one out a little bit up there. Okay. Stairs. Little ones. Rough cut. Just kind of playing around with it, making it look like it's a cave-in that's been contained a little bit. Giving it some character. Put a cap on this. Whoops. Singles. Just a little bit. Kind of don't like that one. I don't want it to actually look like stairs. I want it to look like, whoops. All right, that's there now. Fertile. Revelwood. Cool. Very cool. Yeah. Okay, okay. There we go. Now when you pull up, you're like, what is going on down there? Beautiful gardens, what's going on? Might connect that across. When you come up this way, it's no big deal. You go, wait a minute. We'll build a nice big staircase on both sides. I do like having this big jump right here, though. Bink. Isn't that sweet? Maybe we can put it off to the side. So we got some stairs that we got to build next time. Get this aqueduct finished. It is connected on this side, but not on the other side. So the question to ask yourself is, yeah, we'll build a nice big staircase so that you know where to go on both sides. It's a little more deliberate right there. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. Thank you so much for hanging out, guys. We have so much that we're working on. All kinds of creative building that we got to do. Let's go check out our mind flayers. Oh yeah. I don't know if I showed you guys this. I threw down some of this stone here. I shouldn't have used excuse me. I shouldn't have used the this stuff it's nice, but it looks a little out of place in this section. Maybe we can just do one. Or what about this? Oh, that's not going to work. It's the granite. And then the granite's down first. And then we put down castle. Does it keep the granite? Look at that. It does. So we can make a kind of little... Anyway, this is going to be a staircase up here. So we'll probably flesh this out a little bit more. Maybe make a little secret door from there, from the pub over to here. And then we're going to put a house in this void right there. So that's another project that I wanted to build on. Pop over here. Take a look at... Let's take a look at these desert blocks. Pretty sure I'm not going to like them, because I don't really like that biome. Okay, that is pretty nice. I stand corrected. The floors look pretty sweet with that blue. That is kind of nice, actually. So if you gap it just right, it makes a... See that? That's pretty sweet. Okay. All right, let's take a look at the walls. That's not correct. These are desert temple blocks. It's got a little bit of blue. It's actually pretty sweet. I'll have to find a way to incorporate that. The floors, I think we can incorporate pretty easy. I like that. These columns are pretty distinct. Definitely looks like a temple. Let's see what the stairs look like. Pretty cool. I like them. What do you guys think? Big fan? I definitely like that more than the other desert blocks. The other desert blocks feel a little bland. Of course, I think these are the fancy ones, so makes sense, doesn't it? Okay, come on over here. Let's go take a look at our flare seeds. All right, I can't remember what the input cost was to make these. They don't attack me, so that's nice. They are creepy. 5 adhesive. 4 adhesive. 4. 4. 5 or 6. Okay. So that's worth it. Return on investment is there. The ROI is there. Adhesive. Where is the alchemist? There you go. The only other problem is shroud particles. So I understand how to get the shroud adhesive. So that's good. You run into a flare out in the fog. You harvest a couple of them, figure out how to make the seeds, plant the seeds. Boom. Got plenty of shroud adhesive. Shroud particles. That's the enigma that needs solved. We'll dig into it more next time as we continue to build across this Braelyn Bridge, building the perfect hamlet. And I'll see you on the next one.